help you to education in the classroom and inspire all guys to teaching management. Okay, so the first part is the individual difference. Welcome, Lee.
Hello, I'm Lee. The topic I want to share on individual difference. And I would like to share a video you first.
To all of you, to our another class of educational psychology, which is very important for teaching professionals, for their professional growth, and also it helps for knowing their people minutely. In this class, we take a look on individual differences with its determinants and implications. Dissimilarities principle of nature. No two persons are alike. All the individuals differ from each other in many respects. Children born of the same parents and even the twins are not alike. Wilhelm Wundt, Raymond Cattell, Joseph Jastrow, Harvard Ebbinghaus, and Henry Bellin are the exponents of differential psychology. This change is seen in physical forms like in height, weight, color, complexion strength, etc. Difference in intelligence, achievement, interest, attitude, aptitude, learning habits, motor abilities, skill. Each man has an intellectual capacity through which he gains experience and learning. Broadly, individual difference may be classified into two categories, such as inherited traits and acquired traits. Inherited traits based on genetically and classified into physical, mental, temperamental. Acquired traits of individuality depends on one's surroundings and categories as social, cultural, educational, emotional. Causes of individual differences. There are various causes or factors which are responsible in making individual differences. Let's take a look. The first factor of individual difference is heredity. Some hereditary traits may have changed from one individual to another. An individual's height, size, shape and color of hair, shape of face, nose, hands and legs, so we say the entire structure of the body is determined by its hereditary qualities. Intellectual differences are also to a great extent influenced by hereditary factor. Second type of factor is environment. Environment brings individual differences in behavior, activities, attitude, and style of life characteristics. Environment does not refer only physical surroundings but also it refers the different types of people, society, their culture, customs, traditions, social heritage, ideas and ideas. The third type.
Okay, my video is furnished.
Okay, so from the video we can see the different people have different what?
So recently, I have been thinking about an interesting question. Why does each of us still show such great individual difference in the same environment and education psychology? For example, also my classmates and me were studying in the same class. Our learning ability, personality, and interest are completely different. How do these different emerge? Is it heredity or natural more important? What else is the individual difference? So, do you have any idea about individual difference?
Every student is unique and has different personalities, interests, and learning styles. So I think individual difference in abilities, interests, personalities, and learning styles.
Individual difference are the multifaceted difference between individual. In addition, the source of individual difference is a combination of multiple different factors. From the perspective of statistical heritage.
Okay, so as for this, I want to add more opinions. I think it is not only focused on the learning style and the thinking model, and I think maybe it includes the emotional adaptabilities. Right.
Okay, this is very true. In some study, we can see that since there are students like visual learning, and some students better at visual learning. Some students are suitable for complex learning environment. While others require corrective learning. Student coping strategy vary widely. This difference arise from a complex interaction of the gene and the environment.
Wow, interesting. But if you can share some example, it's very nice to understanding the individual.
Okay, sure. Maybe my younger brother and sister. They are all at the same age and have similar learning experience. Because they are in the same school, but they have a different personality future. My first brother, Chi, he likes humanistic learning. So he prefers history and humanistics, and he likes the art. My second brother, Wang, he prefers to theoretical study, and he had our logic. So it is very good in maths, and he loves sports. But they also have similar future, such as being lively, care of labor, and grateful.
Do you have any theories and concepts about individual differences?
Okay, first, see the genetic factors that we implicit at the beginning, which come from behavior genetic theory and the gene inspiration theory. It mainly emphasizes the importance of innate factor to people. However, what we call innate difference in the same model comes from methodology spatial learning theory and cultural psychology theory, which has the role of complex factors, mainly cultural environment to regulate and change people.
Yes, I agree with you, but in my opinion, I think the result of the individual difference is effect from the environment and their parenting style. For example, the genes. Yes, the genes process will influence have different characteristics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how to view individual differences from the perspective of mental health?
It is very important to understand and respect the individual difference. Not to be judged by a single standard. Each person is independent and has their own
motivation is simply a simple but crucial concept runs through everyone's learning career. What is learning motivation?
Oh, it's a good question. I think learning motivation is something inspiration. For example, if you want to get a reward and you will study hard to try to get the reward, right? So I think it is a simple example of the learning motivation. But if we use some specific term to explain this, I think it is a little complex because it is focused on the cognitive psychology, right? But today we need to focus on our educational psychology. So I want to use some example to help you understand what is the learning motivation.
So I have a question. How does motivation affect a student?
Affecting the student. Oh, okay. We have two styles of the learning motivation, right? The first one is the internal motivation, and the other one is the external motivation. External motivation comes from the teacher, comes from the parents, comes from the environment and other peers, classmates. Because if someone get a very higher management or very higher price from others, and then he will feel very happy and feel he want to do better, and then he will get more motivation to do the hard thing. I think so. This is for your attention.
So I have a question. How would you go about motivating your students in actual teaching? And do you have any strategies for enhanced motivation to share with us?
Yes, for example, as you all know that I'm a teacher in the kindergarten, and they are almost at the age 3 to 6 years old. So every day, as for the kindergarten teacher, we need to try to use a lot of interesting game to contact their attention, and then we need to use some interesting process to improve their learning motivation to focus on their study. And we often use deal with this, we often use some games, music, and drafting. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think your parents should do?
Okay. I often think about this question. When I was young, I often think that if my parents will focus on my emotion, and he will show that he is care about my healthy and care about my study, and I think I will have more motivation, because I think as for this action, they will love me, and I will try my best to get more higher sources. But actually, they don't focus me, and they often ignore me what I need. So I hope the parents, the first step is that they need to focus on what their children need and try to love their children in the correct way, and then the children will have more motivation to try their best to do something.
Okay, thank you, Dana, for a great presentation.
Yeah.
Learning and motivation is an important advice force for students' growth, and the teachers' management plays a key role in motivation and shaping learning outcomes. So next we have me share with us classroom management.
Okay, next I
classroom environment will make students feel respected and motivated.
Yes. And Lee, I agree with this classroom management about what you say, but in the curriculum classroom increase student feelings of this graduate, while well-arranged classroom reduce the stress and promote a sense of belonging. So, what student do you want to share?
First, it is very important to establish a good relationship between teachers and students. Respect the students, care about students, study and daily life, and establish trusting and friendly relationship with students. So that students will be more willing to listen to the management of teachers and actively participate in classroom learning. In my opinions, I would set clear rules and outset. Clear rules and positive reinforcement are essential for classroom management. For example, at the beginning of the semester, I work with my students to develop a set of rules. When everyone agrees on the rules, they feel more responsible for upholding them. Another effective strategy is to use a variety of teaching methods. According to different course content and students' characteristics, we can use various forms such as group discussion, interactive games, playing videos, and so on, which can not only attract students' attention, but also improve their participation. For example, when explaining complex concepts, some group activities can be designed to allow students to understand knowledge through discussion and cooperation.
So how do you deal with students and behavior in the classroom?
That's a good question. I can enhance classroom monitoring to focus on students' behavior. I have been working in higher vocational schools, and generally speaking, these students are very obedient, have poor grades, poor sense of discipline, and the classroom management is very challenging. To improve this phenomenon, I use positive behavior support to improve the classroom atmosphere. Instead of focus on what students should do, I emphasize and reward positive behavior. Reward students with points for good classroom behavior, which they can redeem for prize at the end of the semester, which creates a positive atmosphere and motivates students to perform well. In this way, classroom management has been improved.
Okay, very good way. But what will you do if despite this strategy, there were still students interacting with your class?
When disturbance occurs, I go to understand the root cause. For example, if I meet a student who frequently interrupts the class, I would talk to him one by one after class to understand the root cause of his behavior. And instead of publish them, I would have one by one conversation to understand their thinking and find solutions together. Another key is to create an environment where students feel safe. And when students feel safe, they are more willing to participate in classroom, where students can experience their feeling and cooperate to solve problems. It's a process of building relationship and trust with students.
Yes, I agree with you. But the classroom management is not about the discipline, but understanding and meeting individual needs. So, when we link that to motivation, it is clear that a supportive environment can increase students' engagement. So, what research and theories are you sharing your strategy at?
Yes. Maybe Skinner's theorem is very useful. Skinner's theorem of operant condition is meant when I use positive reinforcement methods, actions that produce positive consequences are more likely to be repeated. For example, when students consistently submit assessment on time, I publicly praise their efforts. Over time, this reforms behavior of the whole class. I also draw on Vygotsky era of recent development in classroom management. And according to Vygotsky theorem, students learn best when they are supported beyond their current abilities. I don't simply expect them to get better immediately, but to help them gradually improve.
Yes, and with the theoretical support of the Skinner and Vygotsky, we can improve these strategies and make them more effective. Yes.
So, how the classroom is effectively managed? Students feel empowered to explore their potential and thus actively participate.
That's right. When students feel understood and supported and feel safe, they are more likely to stay motivated and respected in the classroom. It's a cycle of recognizing individual students' differences, increase motivation, and a good motivation reforms classroom management.
Yes, thank you for sharing about. Okay, now it is the last part of the conclusion. So thank you for Ling to sharing about the classroom management and provide stronger support for teaching and how students achieve their results in learning, motivation, and personal development. Next, let's summarize today's discussion. Okay, thank you. Ling.
In my opinion, classroom management is not only to maintain order, but also is an important means to promote students' all-round development. with the continuous renewal of educational concepts, teachers should constantly explore new methods and strategies